I'm going to begin, guys, by asking about how you two first met and when this collaboration between you, this creative collaboration, first started.
We got to the studio and they had a bunch of straws, and we both picked the short one.
Yeah.
So here we are.
I didn't even want to pick a straw. No, listen, we both met for the first time on this movie. There was a common friend who pulled us all together. But one of the things when we first read this script that really made us both want to do it was that it's not just an awesome spy movie that does all the things that you love about spy movies. But at its heart, it really has a good message, right, about people coming together in a world that doesn't trust each other. And we're parents first before we're directors, and we understand that this might be a kid's first spy movie, and with that comes a tremendous responsibility to say something with it.
Yeah, it's a rare case when you're just put together with somebody and you click to the level that Nick and I did.
Work for the Spice Girls.
Yeah, well, absolutely. Yeah. So, but the sense of comedy, the sense of storytelling, the things we wanted to say, they all just lined up and. Look at this guy. Yeah. How could you not fall in love?
How could you not fall in love with me?
Because it is a film for kids, obviously primarily, but I mean, I loved it as well. But there are a couple of quite dark moments, particularly thanks to Killian. Was that quite a tricky balance to get right? Because I mean, you're dealing with an evil antagonist in the movie. Absolutely. We need to believe in this, that the stakes are high.
Yeah.
So he's quite. I mean, there's one scene in particular. I mean, I won't give away what he does, but he steps on glasses afterwards. You know?
Yeah, no,
and it's quite dark. I was just wondering about getting that balance right.
That was a choice that we made early on. That the whole message of this movie is about there's another way for us all to solve our problems in the world. That bringing people together. As soon as you take certain actions, certain aggressive actions, you draw a line, you put someone else on the other side of it. It's inevitable. You almost create your adversary. So we had definitely some heavier themes, and we made the choice that we wanted the bad guy to be bad. We wanted the stakes to be real. There's no sense in hiding from kids that there are dark, dangerous things in the world, but if we come together, we work together, we can overcome them. We can be better than that. We can be stronger than those things. But in order to sort of celebrate that aspect, you have to feel like there's things to overcome. So it was definitely a delicate balance, but one we felt that was necessary to sort of express to kids and adults alike. Like it really is a movie we wanted to have reach across ages. It's for everybody.
And I mean, Ben makes a great villain, doesn't he? I mean, he's been playing villains for a while, but because I've interviewed him, he's a lovely guy, but on screen, he's just menacing.
That is the funniest thing. Like, he is a lovely guy. He is the funniest, most humble, most genuine person we've ever met. And then you get in the booth, and he likes to turn the lights down. And as soon as he starts to dim those lights, you're like, oh no. And he's got this presence to him that is so spectacular.
But the world needs to know he's one of the funniest guys.
It's true.
Yeah.
And I was reading, I mean, you've cited Saul Bass as a sort of inspiration, who's one of the greats. I mean, my brother's middle name is Saul, named after Saul Bass.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I grew up in a household full of posters.
That's amazing.
I'm just wondering how you went about implementing his style into your work.
Well, when we first started the project, we were doing our research, and one of the things that we loved the most were those highly stylized animated title sequences of some of the classic Bond movies. And unlike the live action movies, they sit within this entire movie is animated. So we looked for ways to permeate that language into every frame of our film. And one of our favorites was Saul Bass. He had a simplicity to his design. There was, some great color work. And everything it just was cool. It felt stylized. It was sexy. It was also whimsical. And we just found ways to get that into our shape language. Like Lance Sterling, if you really look at his anatomy, he's basically a martini glass. He's got those wide shoulders, and it comes down to that tiny waist, and he clearly skipped leg day. But that sort of whimsy really added to the overall design of the project, and Saul Bass was a big inspiration behind that.
And this is the first sort of Blue Sky film released with Fox after the Disney purchase. What, if any, impact do you think that might have on Blue Sky Studios?
It has been so far an amazing partnership and coming together. Disney really respects what Blue Sky does, and obviously you can't help but respect what Disney does. I mean, they're amazing. We all sort of got into animation because of Disney, and they've been fantastic. not to lie, there was a lot of craziness in that transition phase, like what's going to happen. But they really came in. They've been super supportive. I mean, they've given us an amazing release date of Christmas Day. So that really shows how much they're behind the film, and it's really been fantastic.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. Cool.